Cool, now we're gonna blend. Well, actually, I'm gonna show you a little trick. This brightens up everything as well. Sometimes if I don't want to do eyeshadow, I will just use this. It's actually kind of a weird look. I don't think it ends up looking especially natural or good on the eyelid, but it's kind of cool and it brings a lot of attention to my eyes. But this is something that I do like to do, and I'm gonna get really close to get underneath the eyebrow. And that's gonna kind of lift up that curve of the brow, because I have kind of a heavy brow. You know, all these impossible beauty standards. We're gonna do a line just down the nose. Oh, this is gonna be really hard from this like friggin', because I'm looking at the camera and it makes it kind of sideways. That's okay. There we go. Just right down the middle of your nose, best you can. Because for some reason we must eliminate the nose. It's a very popular TikTok sound that talks about how you have to completely just get rid of your nostrils because men hate nostrils. So yeah, we're going to demolish any evidence that there is blood underneath my face. We're going to make it look like I'm slightly more surprised all the time. And we're going to try to make my skin look as soft as the newborn foal. You know, because newborn foals don't have zits. You're supposed to pat. You're supposed to pat. I may have put too much up there. I kind of break the rules and end up not patting usually on that little triangle because I put too much on. Oh, another thing that I forgot, I learned this lesson before and then I forgot, is that this concealer, while very nice and very effective, tends to dry. So I really should not have actually left it so long. Oh man. I should not have done the whole face before blending. You know, we're learning. It's a learning experience. You, me, we're learning. So yeah, dating in high school never seemed to be very fun because the guys were always either trying to push you into doing sex things you didn't want to do, or you ended up with a Christian boy. You end up trying to push him into doing sex things that you wanted to do, but his God told him not to. And it just felt like, you know, you were never going to be aligned on the sex things. Because everybody's so flim-flam and awkward and doesn't know the purpose of the sex things. I don't know if I know the purpose of the sex things. Fun? I guess everyone has their own purpose of the sex things. So does it ever get better than high school? Some people think it's just for fun and some people are looking for an emotional connection. Yeah, I guess dating just sucks. I guess dating just sucks permanently. I'm gonna do a whole set about how bad I am at flirting because I'm horrible at it. And basically the first guy who I managed to snag, as it were, I just put him on lock and made him financially beholden. I mean that we split rent in California, and basically whoever is helping you pay rent in California becomes a very important person to you because it's ridiculous out here. There's a paradox of makeup that I feel like is kind of going away, but this idea that like you've got to make it look like you're not wearing makeup. But I think that's still true with concealer and foundation, is you want to blend it so it's not super obvious what you've done. It was never like that for our generation, I feel like. Because in middle school, everybody, like, you wore a lot of eye makeup. Kind of like the 80s. Okay. So that's concealer. Let me check it out with my glasses because I'm pretty blind. Like I said, you want to make sure that everything's blended. Oh, man. Adjusting my focus. That hurt. Yeah, you want to make sure that everything looks blended and that you've removed all trace of red from your face. Because God forbid anybody think you have blood. Good 9. So now what we're gonna do is we're going to do contour. So as far as I can tell, the point of contour is to just, you can make your face kind of look whatever way you want, but to me, it just makes me look older, which is kind of cool. It's also very hard to contour my face because I've got this little round moon pie face, but I also already have like quite a few lines that are pretty intense. But we're gonna do it. I don't have a very good bronzer. I just got something cheap and I don't have a brush for it because again, I'm cheap. There's only so much I'm willing to spend. So we're gonna get just like a little corner. And the first thing I like to do, and I'll do this just on normal days too, I don't know why, I already have a fairly thin nose. My nose is fine, but I still do this, and it's just to make it even more aquiline looking, basically right next to that line you drew to make your nose more prominent with the concealer. Now we're going to make it less prominent, and you can do this even on the, I've seen people say you can do it just the whole effing side of your nose, and then we're gonna blend that. But yeah, you can put the bronzer just on the whole effing side of the nose, and it's adding shadow. So many of my friends are like incredible, beautiful women who really know how to look put together, and they're gonna be watching this and just be like, oh God, Riley, what are you doing? I'm doing my best. That is all. Oh fuck, I fucked that one up real bad. Now look at, I got like a boxer's nose. It's gonna be, all right. That's subpar, but that's okay. We'll fix it. This is why I don't do bronzer a whole lot. It's very hard. Oh, we'll fix it in post. We're gonna blend this sucker. I'm gonna have to even it the fuck out and ruin it on this side too. I feel like makeup is just a constant game of ruining one side of your face and then trying to make the other side of your face match what you've ruined. Wow, I did a bad job. I did a bad job on my nose. It looks bad. That's okay. We can fix it. Concealer will conceal all our problems. It's not that bad. I'm just gonna put concealer back on the top of the bridge here. I cannot draw a straight line to save my life. Oh God. Okay. There's always a chance to fix it when we make mistakes. Why do we fall, Bruce? So we can learn to fuck bats. Okay. I love Batman. If you're a Batman fan, don't come at me. Put this here. I like my eyebrows. Well, I don't like my eyebrows. I think my eyebrows are patchy AF. But what I like about them, they make me laugh because I always look like I'm like, like I always look very surprised with my eyebrows. Ah! Does it look as bad as I think it does? It's fine. This is what I'm gonna do. We're just gonna keep. There we go. There we go. That's better. Beautiful. And we're going to blend. I still think I messed up, and it kind of looks like I got punched in my nose and it's sideways now. But anyway, there's your defined bronzed nose. Just like the models. I really think I could have just left my nose alone. It looks stripy. I'll blend more. Oh, that actually looks okay. Okay, now that I've blended it more, I think that looks better. Okay, next contour. We're gonna say it's fine, and we're gonna move on. Okay, the next contour I like to do, some people like to make their chin more defined, but as you can see, mine is already pretty defined. It's pretty much a focus of my little moon pie face. So what we're gonna do is a little trick. You can actually take off some of the chin by moving up where the shadow is. So that's basically all that like bronzer and concealer is doing. Well, the concealer is bringing focus places, which is ironic. Like it's balancing out your color, but it's also bringing focus places, as best as I can tell. And then the bronzer is actually changing where the shadows are on your face. So as you can see, that brings up my chin a little bit. Makes it not so much. So I can just round out that point a little bit. You know, I like my chin, but one of the things that surprised me about makeup is like how much it's made me kind of appreciate the things about my face and kind of some things about the natural shape of it. Yeah. So it's not a huge change, you know, nothing massive, but it just brings up the shadow a little bit on my chin. You know, getting rid of that. This look. Oh, that's great. When I go like this, you can clearly see I just have patches of brown on my chin. Well, we won't be making that face in the photos, now will we? All right, next episode we will do the cheeks. We'll do the cheek contouring and also the forehead, which is a trip. So tune in next time. And maybe I'll finish my jokes about dating in high school. I didn't date in high school though, so I don't have a lot of jokes about it. Just that it didn't seem fun for my friends. Tune in next time to see how to do your cheekbones and your forehead contours.